Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Russ back again with another Madden 17 Ultimate Team video. And today, I don't think there's any changes to the squad. I think this is our second or third game with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback, man. And I think I told you in our last video that I was feeling a little bit skeptical about Tyrod a little bit. I'm not sure if I really like him that much. I still think I prefer Cam Newton. But, we're going to give him at least a couple more games, and then I'll make my decision then. And, if we end up getting somebody else, I'm thinking about upgrading to 91 overall flashback Cam. And right there, he makes a terrible read and throws it up to Deshaun Shed. And Shed ends up picking that one off at midfield. So we do end up getting the ball back. But anyway, flashback Cam. I know I saw him up for a nice price. I think he's going down in price. Might have to pick him up and get some gameplay with him for you guys. So we'll see if we can pick up flashback Cam. Some other players come out. We'll see. So 2nd and 6 comes up. We're inside the 20. We end up moving down the field pretty quickly. Right there. I didn't mean to throw that. I pressed the wrong button. I was stuttering outside the pocket. I was trying to run, and I ended up just pressing the wrong button, but it was completed luckily right there. I don't know what I was doing. I definitely did not press the wrong button right there. I remember that. I didn't. That was a bad read. That was terrible. I don't know what I was doing. So anyway, this guy gets back on offense, trying to run the ball. Nothing really doing. He gets a couple right there. Gains 1. So 2nd and 9. I'm covering both of his slants. Nothing really doing. Chucks it up deep. And that's what Rob Gronkowski can do to you, man. 49 yards on that play. So 1st and 10, he's just fucking wow. Somehow getting outside with James White. So 1st and 10, he throws it to James White. He does get lit up by Anthony Barr. If you're going to throw it short like that, you're going to get lit the fuck up. But he does bring in Derrick Henry. Just a pure bowling ball, man. Derrick Henry's like unstoppable. 3rd and 4, goes to the back of the end zone. I thought my corner, that was my linebacker. I thought my linebacker was in position to at least play that ball somewhat. I was wrong. So we end up giving a touchdown. So now we are down by 4, and that's not helping when I can't run with Tyrod. It seems like Tyrod gets the animation more than anybody, where he's like stutter stepping out of the pocket. I still don't know if that's a glitch or a feature in the game that makes you stop running with your quarterback. Because right there, he's just leaving it open. End up taking it. Finally able to run with him, actually. 15 yards. That was actually our first rush with Tyrod. So 1st and 10, this dude's got a spy on. I actually ran away to the right to try to, bring the spy away so I could find James White for a nice couple of yards right there. 3rd and inches comes up. I am luckily able to fall forward somehow and get the first down at the 25. So 1st and 10, looking for somebody deep. I don't see much. I ended up throwing it over the middle of the field. I thought I could squeeze that one in there. Unfortunately, I could not. So 2nd and 10, looking for something. We do find Jack Doyle, and he does end up evading a tackle and getting popped, but at the 14 after a first down. So under 2 minutes left now in the first half. James White gains a couple. 2nd and 8. We're looking for somebody. I don't see much. End up taking off a Tyrod. I get hit. Luckily, do not fumble. Luke Kuechly on that hit. 3rd and 4. Just stutter stepping outside the pocket. I had an easy first down, man. That was too easy. I mean, I had so much room right there. I may have gotten in for a touchdown, but instead, fucking stutter stepping glitch or game mechanic or whatever the fuck that is makes me not be able to run, and we have to take our field goal. So it is 7-6, and we need a stop to at least try to take the lead before half. I mean, if we can't, we do get the ball back at half, but, the best case scenario is I get a touchdown before half, go for 2, and I do get it. But right there, 1st and 10, does get knocked down by Deshaun Shed. 2nd and 10, doesn't have much. He's really just running streaks. He doesn't see much down the field. I end up user sacking him with, looks like Deion Buchanan, and Elvis Dumervil does end up picking that one up and taking it all the way back to the house, man. What a play, dude. I ended up just playing, his rollout with Deion Buchanan. I was like, there's nobody for me to cover. And then he just throws it right at me, man. Why the fuck not? At the very end of the half with 14 seconds left. So we could get a field goal before half now. There's a turn of events, man. Crazy turn of events is right there. We do find Niles Paul, and all of a sudden we're in field goal range. 5 seconds left. I do the smart thing. I call a timeout right away because I was going to run a play. But then, I was like, fuck it. Whatever. Just went ahead and took my field goal. So now we're back on offense. This is the second half now. And I was actually telling my friend Nemo in the party I was going to be conservative in this game. After I came out, it was actually moving the ball a little bit, and then I do that, and I throw it like 15 yards over. Could have easily been picked. But now I'm playing a little bit more conservative, a couple drags, couple runs, 16-7. Just trying to play smart. You don't want to give up your 2-score lead, especially on something fluky like a pick or a fumble or something like that. So 1st and 10, we find Ty Montgomery. He's finally starting to show up, man. We got him, I think, a couple of videos ago, or maybe one video ago. And he hasn't done that much as James White just busted it up the middle for a nice gain. And, he hasn't really done much. And now, he's starting to do some work, get a couple catches. And actually, moving the ball is right there. CJ Prosise just gets fucking laid out in the middle of the field. at the 10-yard line. We find Montgomery again. Does break a tackle. I didn't want to do anything stupid. Like I said, I was playing kind of conservative. I didn't want to, throw a pick, and then all of a sudden he has the ball back, and, the game is somewhat, still in play for him, which it still is. It's only a 2-possession game, but the way my defense is playing, I have confidence. It's almost Dumervil, the guy that ends up, taking a fucking fumble back to the house, ends up getting me a sack. 3rd and 17, decides to run. Actually jukes me out of my shoes right there. Did not expect him to juke with Aaron Rodgers. But 4th and 5, we have everything covered. I was surprised he didn't take his running back low. Tries to throw it way too late, and he does get sacked by Daniel Hunter. So we get the ball back, 19-7. This game is pretty much in hand. 2 minutes left in the game now. Just got to be smart. Run and shoot clock. Just trying to get this shit done. Under 2 minutes left now. 2-minute warning just hit. Now it's Paul on that play. We end up taking our field goal. Just don't do anything stupid, and we should be good. It still is a 2-possession game, but you know what? I'm feeling confident. Under 2 minutes left. I don't think he can score twice. And I think that was almost Dumervil again getting another sack. Just the way my defense is playing right now, I feel like this game is completely 100% over. Put a bow on it. It's finito. And just like that, the game is over as Deion Buchanan ends up getting that interception. And you guys know what's coming next, as he does end up quitting. Definitely GG to this guy. Good game. And, we end up pulling away late, and that was ultimately the difference. So, Elvis Dumervil, I think he had a couple of sacks and a fumble return for a touchdown. Deion Buchanan had a pick and a forced fumble. Good game. Did hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to look out for the next one. And as always, Dangerous Army, I'm out.
Like a Hellcat.